Welcome to NewFinance. We're going to have a little fun tonight. Welcome from myself and Sam. You know we come here every couple of months from London. We're going to do this thing called London Calling, which is where I Skype people in. And this actually worked very, very well in New York. This is Chandrima from Crowdfund Magic. And Crowdfund Magic's a white label platform for crowdfunding, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Do you want to go ahead and get started and tell us about yourself?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chandrima. I'm the co-founder of Crowdfund Magic and Incubate London. We launched Crowdfund Magic last year, August, and this is a customizable white label solution for launching a crowdfunding platform. You can launch donation, reward, equity, lending, and even fusion model with our turnkey solution. Some interesting and useful features are responsive design, customizable, extensive social media sharing, unlimited uploads, robust admin panel, having your own domain and license to use, and a dedicated IT team. Some of the platforms that we are working on now are filmspyclick.com, which is a film funding, distribution, video on demand platform. Audience can view movies, fund and support, and this would be on a reward and equity model. Should be launched in a couple of months. Another one is boxofficemasala.com, which is a box office news updates, film release funding on a reward model. Another project we are working on is energydonwall.com, which is based on UK solar energy community projects on a donation and lending model. We're also in the process of launching an incubator plus crowdfunding platform with an Australian incubator firm. These, again, should take around a couple of months to be launched. Now, let's quickly talk about the market problems. While researching crowdfunding, we found that there's lack of entrepreneurial training, which would help a startup to pitch the project on a crowdfunding platform. And there's lack of workshops designed for crowdfunding. There's also a need of payment solutions, specially designed for crowdfunding, and finding the legal and compliance experts for crowdfunding. How we tried to solve these? Now, we are offering incubation programs through Incubate London and Kaufman Fast Track. Our partnership with Kaufman added advantage as we are able to provide entrepreneurial training through our workshops and programs, which is both on campus and online and available for all Crowdfund Magic users. We also tied up with educators such as Udacity, Microsoft, London School of Business and Finance for their online entrepreneurial training. Some of them also comes with online mentors. Again, these can be plugged in by the Crowdfund Magic white label users. And recently we collaborated with Actual, which gave us a mentoring management system. Together we can offer crowdfunding tools with innovation management, mentoring programs, run hackathons, idea competitions for startups and entrepreneurial students. So really preparing them for the project. And we're also able to offer a payment solution designed for crowdfunding. We can also connect our clients to the legal and compliant experts through our associated partners. They can then take it from there. So this is cost-effective and time-saving. So if you are looking to launch a crowdfunding platform, connect with us for our white label solution. If you have a great idea, we're happy to support you with your prototype. If you're looking to launch a mentor management platform, then connect with our incubator portal. And tonight I'm looking for networking, exploring potential partnership opportunities, and also looking to offer a Crowdfund Magic solution to those who would like to launch a crowdfunding platform. So please visit us at www.crowdfundmagic.com for more information. And if you have any question or if you would like to request a demo, please send us an email to info@crowdfundmagic.com and we will get back to you. I would now like to conclude thanking all of you and Eddie for organizing this fantastic meetup. Thank you for listening, and please let me know if I can help you with any questions now.
Don't go away. Don't go away. Can you? Is this just for the UK though? Isn't it? This is for the UK.
No, our software is global. Like I said, we're in conversation with an Australian client as well, so it can be launched anywhere.
In the US as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I saying it right when I say Chandrima?
Mm-hmm.
Chandrima. Thank you for correcting me, Eddie. My name is Mark. So my question is about traffic building for the sale either of a reward offer or of an equity offer. Of course, in the U.S., we're limited to rewards right now. Do you have any facility, or can you make a recommendation to someone that has a proven track record that can be engaged to run a 3 to 4 month program that would achieve a certain raise?
Well, here in UK, what we try to do is we get you connected with the right kind of people who can help you. And like I was mentioning about the government programs, they're sometimes 5 weeks, they're sometimes 10 weeks. They actually prepare you step by step. And US is something that we would like to expand to. So at this moment, we don't have anyone, but we definitely would look forward to having one. But in UK, yes, we have the right kind of connection, and we get you in touch with people with case studies and also with industry leaders. For example, the crowdfunding workshops that we run, we call on the industry leaders, so they then come and talk to the entrepreneurs, let them know what the investors are looking for, what are the steps, how to prepare them, things like that.
Chris Galosi from Globit. Just wondering what you've seen for the where you can do equity investment and crowdfunding for the smallest investment size and what the average or median investment is, number of folks who are investing in a company coming in. As you said, as the previous gentleman said, that's not really available in the U.S. at the moment, or not simple, and it's kind of a space that's evolving. So your knowledge of how that's working elsewhere in the world would be interesting for where things might go here, what we might be able to expect.
Right. I mean, in UK, equity is, as you know, that with an FCA license, you are able to launch an equity platform. So our turnkey solution also includes getting you connected with the FCA consultants. They then help you with your licensing. So we basically provide the technology from Crowdfund Magic. And then when it's an equity or lending platform, we then get you connected with our FCA consultants. They then help you with your paperworks and your legal works. Obviously, in US, I believe you're able to launch a donation and reward at the moment. So that's something we can go ahead and do because our software is global. But when it's an equity or anything like that, I mean, you would have to then speak to your compliant consultant, and we can also get you connected.
We actually, Chandrima Singh, we actually covered this, the whole legal side of the Jobs Act. You can do equity funding, but it's just limited to essentially very high net worth clients.
Yeah, the high net worth and accredited investors. That's right.
Is it a million, or it's something like a
250,000 in earnings a year, or
right.
$1 million in assets, excluding your house. You need to be accredited.
It was pretty high end entry. In the UK, it's not. You can put £10 in. Am I right?
I have a little bit of update on that.
Is anyone putting £10 in? Is my question. You know, are people raising on that, or £1,000, or like what's the minimum people are? What? If you're aware of this from your partners who are raising, what are you seeing as the low end of investment or the average investment size? When people do crowdfunding, are there people putting a £10 investment in, or is it still people jumping in to do 1,000, 5,000, 100,000 pounds at a time? Is it still more of an angel space, or is it really a low end space in crowdfunding yet?
Well, I mean, personally, I think it's still in an angel phase. Obviously, things will change, but at the moment, it's on an angel stage.
This is Mark again. I'm just going to enlighten our California residents. I guess we're all from California here. California just passed a crowdfunding bill yesterday in the Assembly, 72-0. It's a very liberal crowdfunding bill. Many advantages over the federal bill, which is still clogged in the SEC. It's going to the Senate, where the AARP is going to fight it, so we'll have a tougher road there, but we believe we'll prevail. So the great news is we'll be able to sell online to the general public in California, the 36 million people who are fairly risk tolerant and early stage oriented. This could blow the roof. We've been waiting for something like this. Kansas was the first state that passed the law, but nothing's been done there. Georgia followed. One deal got done there for 100K. So to answer your question, in my research globally, in the UK, they have a tax benefit for investing in early stage companies. It flooded the crowdfunding world. That's how it got jump-started. It's not that they have more of an entrepreneurial society than California, but they got this great tax advantage. So look forward to a lot of activity on the ground, Silicon Valley particularly, and entertainment space and food and clothing, things that consumers understand they'll invest in. Real estate's already very big in the accredited space. That'll also be very popular with the general public because it's something they understand.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. It's that the tax break's called the Seed Enterprise Investment Scheme, I think. Chandra, is that right?
Yeah, the SEIS and EIS, that's right.
Yeah, EIS. Yeah, so yeah, there's some pretty good tax breaks for investing, and I think you can invest very, very small amounts. I think you can literally put £10 in, right? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
You can literally put £10 in, so it's actually opening up to a wide range of investors. Okay, any other questions for Chandrima? She has to put her onesie on and go to bed. Are you wearing monster slippers? Seriously,
It's just 3 in the morning.
Why go to bed? Stay up and get the sunrise. I understand it's nice weather today.
Maybe not. Any other questions for Chandrima? Okay, Chandrima, thanks very much for staying up and joining us. That was very interesting. I'll circulate your details anyway. They're on the website. She's in Meetup. You can just message her if you want to speak to her anyway, or come to me and I'll put you in touch. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Someone invests in and does a public offering in San Francisco, will they be kind of excluding them, or?
George, are you there?
3 levels.
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, you're on. You're on.
Yeah,
Okay, George, well, thanks for coming along, and thanks for staying up so late for us.
no problem.
This is George from Derivitec, and this is a derivatives not a trading platform, an analysis platform. Or
Correct.
it's not a trading platform, it analyzes derivatives, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They call it a trading platform. I have to start dealing with all sorts of regulators to know it's not a trading platform.
No.
It's an analysis platform for traders who are working in the derivatives industry. So let me just. I've been asked by Eddie not to go for a slide deck, so I'm going to sort of talk from a slide deck initially, and then you can ask me questions as I go along. If you want to see what the application looks like, I'm very happy to share screens. But let's just start from who we are and what we're trying to do. So Derivitec has actually been in existence for just over 2 years. I started it after I left UBS. Before that, I was at Goldman Sachs, and before that, I was at Credit Suisse. So I have around about 12 years' experience in the investment banking industry. I was joined by Mark Tuchel-Montel from Goldman Sachs, with whom I worked in equity derivatives. He was a front office quant dealing with exotic trading strategies. And later, we were joined by Matthias Bolton from Schroders NewFinance Capital, who became our CTO. So we're a team of 3. And what we're trying to be is the main provider of cloud-based derivatives analytics to the financial industry. So we are trying to build a platform which is very geared to clients' needs in a very agile manner, get early domination in the market, and rapidly scale out by asset class and financial sector. And the target for this application at the moment is small to mid-tier hedge funds looking for cost-effective derivatives analytics. And it's an interesting point that actually, over half of hedge funds actually have less than 100 million assets under management, and around about 70% of hedge funds trade derivatives. So, on paper at least, it looks like a large target market just in that space. So what we do, our philosophy really is, minimum barrier to usage. So there is nothing to download. You literally go to a portal, which we call the Derivitec Risk Portal. You log in, you take a portfolio of trades, which you may have in Excel, or you can set up a portfolio of trades. You can drop in the trades from Excel, and then you can literally go to the analysis page and press run, and get a variety of reports available to you, which you can then either just look at within the application itself, or you can export them to Excel, to PDF, and discuss those with your colleagues. And you can sum up a variety of reports, and we're building out those reports as we go forward. So at the moment, we're keeping it quite simple. We're concentrating on vanilla to semi-exotic trade types. So I don't know how many people in this room are familiar with derivatives trading, or am I talking gobbledygook when I talk about European options, variance swaps?
Oh no, we have some people here who.
We have some people.
We do. They put their hands up. They know what those are.
If I talk about Greeks, I'm talking about risks, not about our neighbours. Okay, so just I'll put a little bit of jargon there. So yeah, we basically are focusing on products which hedge funds will be trading as kind of commoditized products. So European and American options are from exchange, variance swaps for complementing volatility strategies, and then at the moment, so simple fixed income instruments for the funding of those positions. And the reports we produce are so-called canonical risks, so the Greeks, delta, gamma, vega, theta, and how those risks are concentrated by maturity and by the actual characteristics of the payoff. So strike, for example, is a classic one. And as we build out the application, we build out the number of reports that people can see. So value at risk, fair value adjustment, etc., will come through. Now, I think what distinguishes this platform from anybody else is, well, firstly, it's actually, we can't see an example of where you can literally just log in and start booking portfolios like this, except for one company called StatPro, which deals exclusively in the asset management space. So we're sort of like a derivatives complement to that. And the other thing is, which is also similar with StatPro, is it's pay as you go. So we are modeling the cloud-based cost model. So it's per desk for start. So if you want to say have 5 traders using this in 1 month and have 2 traders using it in the second month, then you pay correspondingly. If you want to have more complicated reports, you pay correspondingly. If you want to have more difficult sources of market data, or you want to have live pricing, then you pay correspondingly. But if you don't want that the next month, then you don't pay. Which is, much more convenience to people being locked into yearly licenses or, 3 yearly licenses for functionality that they perhaps don't need all that time. Value at risk is a prime example of that. VAR is something you might have to run maybe once a month or maybe once a quarter in some cases. You wouldn't want to have to pay for that all up front. So yeah, that's what we do. I can go to screenshots of the app if you want, but perhaps it's better just to have Q&A at this stage.
Okay, George, does anyone want to speak to George? Here we go.
Yeah. Hey, George, I'm just curious, basic question. How many hedge fund clients do you have, if you can disclose that? And is it US, is it global? I'm just curious.
At the moment, actually, it's very, very early stage. We have 1 in London, we have 1 in San Francisco.
Thanks.
Okay, is anyone else? No. Adele, do you want to?
Hi, I was wondering, do you do anything? So I know that, first of all, do you only analyze European derivatives or also American derivatives and Asian?
Actually, we're focused on you guys. We're focused on the US. The reason for that is, first, it's our data comes from a provider called Xignite, which is actually based in California. And also we get data from Thomson Reuters. Secondly, it's actually much easier to deal with America-based derivatives. Firstly, you don't have to worry so much about adjustments to yield curves, and the market data is much tighter there. So it's focused on US equity derivatives for now.
And just exchange listed or OTC as well?
Just exchange listed for the moment, yes. Although, as I say, we provide the ability to book OTC transactions, right? So you can happily book variance swaps, which would be over the counter, but the market data supporting it would be exchange-based.
And also, I know that from the US-based firms, for example, if they were to trade European derivatives, they would be limited to only a few of them. So, for example, if you were to trade derivatives traded on Eurex, you could only trade the fixed income futures and indices, but you couldn't do single stock futures and options because they're not regulated by the CFTC. And I'm pretty sure that the same thing happens with other investors or other firms in Europe or in Asia who cannot trade everything in the US. Going through you, do they count as having a terminal in the US, or are you guys just analysts?
We're just analysts. So if you're not able to trade, say a London-based derivative because you're US-based, for example, then that's your problem, right? How you build up the portfolio is, of course, depends on what your restrictions are. Okay. Once that portfolio is there, then our software picks it up and analyzes it for you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay, George, thanks very much for staying up.
Thank you.
I know it's very late there.
Good day.
But thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.